It's my fellow Ugandans, the countrymen and the countrywomen. We have been kept under divisions for a long time, and that is what has kept the regime to power. And whenever you try to come together or to unite, it's where the regime comes in and give whatever it takes. Whether they have to give money to your leaders, trying to convince you to go to this direction, such that they kept us being divided. That is the weapon that they have used, and they have succeeded with that weapon. Now, today, I'm here to make a call for unity because when we unite all of us together, we have a common goal, which is to overcome this regime. That must be our common goal, and we have to focus on that. All of us, the Ugandans, we can do this if we decide to come together on one cause. But when we be kept under their system of divide and rule, they will continue ruling us until they reach a point of getting tired. And the moment every day, the day they spend when they are in power, is the more days we will suffer tomorrow. So that's why I come out to call all of us. Let's come together on one issue. We should stop those issues of pointing. This is Uganda. This is Munyankole. This is from Western Uganda. This is from Northern. This is from Western Nile. All those things are just created to keep them on power. That is it. And you can see the situation whenever they see that people are trying to come together at one point, they try to bring anything it takes to make sure that you should be kept divided. Yesterday, I saw a video of a guy who was among the coordinators of NUP in northern Uganda. He has decided to call people together, telling them how Bobby Wine is the one who has kept them in poverty, who has kept them in refugee camps. I was like, wait a minute. How did Bobby Wine have the capacity to come here and take your cows or take everything from you? The gold is being stolen from there. Who are stealing it? Does Bobby Wine have any deal or any business with gold? No. Does he has any power to, like any hand in land grabbing? No. Land grabbing is being done by those who are in power. But just because the guy is an old man, but just because he was called, go to Salim Saleh and he was given money. According to the sources, they said he was given 200 million. Old man has even gray hair, but coming out and telling people sides, it is so unfortunate. So I call my fellow young citizens, we need to come together and we fight for our freedom. We are the one who still have a long time to stay here. Yes, it can take me, death can take me, and it can take the elder. But we all hope that the elders are the one who are supposed to go first. So we need to come together and see what we can do between ourselves. If there is a protest that is organized, we should all come together on that and we push that, because the only thing that we can overthrow this regime is putting them on pressure. The moment they see that the pressure is much from the public, they can be able even to put down the sit and say, we are done. We will not continue with this. Because it sounds to them like a chaos, and even international communities give attention. It happens to our neighbors in Mozambique. They put pressure to the regime from October 2024, that was their general election, up to this January. On 15th, they decided to put another president, though he was also appointed by the regime. It was just like a regime project. But because of the pressure from the citizens, the dictator who has decided to stay in power, he decided to give it up. And he says, I'm done. This pressure is too much. Yes, he has killed people, he has killed 300 according to the reports. But that was enough. And it is true. What we are in right now, we expect death, and we don't know who will die because we are dying. Yesterday they killed someone in supporter in Mitoma. So you can be still at your home and death will find you there. In a dictatorial regime, there is no one who is safe. Whether you support them or you don't support them, whether you are of their religion, whether you are of their region, whether you are of their tribe, they kill whosoever they see as a threat. So, my fellow Ugandans, let's come together, let's unite on one cause. We overthrow this regime because there is nothing good this regime is going to provide to us. There is nothing. Over 40 years, you cannot tell me that there is anything good we expect from them. This is a failed regime, and we have to overthrow them. I saw on Friday Balaam meeting young Ugandans who are underage. The kids are like 11 years, but he's telling them, go and get national IDs such that you can benefit from the government. Bro, we are not here to be beggars in our country. Having a national ID doesn't mean that I'm qualified now to have everything. As a minister, he is supposed to advocate for creating at least schools for vocational skills that can help those people who are on the street, those street kids, to get something for themselves. But because they don't have any skill, that's why they ended up on the street and they just live that way of being beggars. So we have to see what we can do to make sure we get our freedom. Freedom cannot be brought to you, but we have to fight for it. And when we fight for it, we expect anything to happen. Some of us, we are ready to be imprisoned. Some of us, we have tried being in a prison because of standing on the side of opposition. So we need to get ready. Just unite. We say enough is enough. And through the unity, we can overcome this regime.